Hey, it's your old pal Fernberg, and today we're going to try out this British ORP Menu 8 made in 2016. Now, I actually bought this about a year and a half ago, and I don't even remember what the menu is. But we're going to have it today in memory of a friend of the channel, Pauly, and friend of many channels, actually. So, Pauly, rest in peace. We're all going to miss you. All right, let's get her going. Really need to get her going because this is going to be my dinner tonight, so I'm hoping it's something I liked. I seriously have no idea what it's supposed to be. Right on the top we have an accessory pouch. We'll go through that in a minute. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to pull these out real quick so everybody can see how it's all packed. And then I'm going to organize it. Got some sweets, fruit explosion, drinks, biscuits, tuna and light mayo. I just had that in a British, or not a British, a German. Tropical fruit nut mix. Ooh, wow, 3 big mains in here. I got 1, 2. Oh, that's not a main, that's a coconut and cherry. Oh, flapjack. I'll have that for breakfast tomorrow. Cinnamon bun and cereal bars. Oh, okay, so I'm not opening this up. I've had it before. This stuff kills me. It's the hot diggity, and it is wicked hot. Here are the contents of our accessory pouch. This is a really nice heavy Ziploc bag. Comes with a couple of antibacterial wipes, your matches. You got a couple of teas, which do nothing for me. Some chewing gum. You got the cola flavor drink, which does even less for me than these teas do. I'm not a big fan of that. It has a weird spice flavor to it. I don't like it. It doesn't taste like cola to me at all. Tropical flavor drink, which I think I am going to like. These are awesome, by the way. This is a nice pack of tissues. 4 sugars, 4 creamers, 2 coffees. This Rombouts I love. This Nescafe, yeah. You got some water purifier tablets and this gigantic beast. So here's a bit of a curiosity. It comes with a packet of peanut butter and a packet of tuna, but it comes with fruit biscuits. And those are the only cracker or biscuit type item in this ration, so I'm not sure what these go on because there's nothing else that you would put onto. Boy, the sun just went behind the trees. I might have to bust a light out for this. Anyhow, I've decided that my breakfast tomorrow is going to be the coconut and cherry flapjack, the cinnamon bun, which is okay, cereal bar, and this orange drink. Now that is a lot of carbs to get you going, not a lot of protein, but we're going to go with it anyway. I guess I could have my tuna fish for breakfast. That doesn't sound so good though. Then the snacks through the day, I'm going to use my tropical fruit nut mix, peanut butter, and fruit biscuits. Boy, I really wish that was like a salty biscuit. My lunch is going to be the chicken masman with potato and rice, 300 grams. It's a big healthy unit. This energy drink, I wonder if I should have that for breakfast. And this fruit explosion. So I was looking at this as my dinner, the Thai chicken soup and a hot chocolate. These I was just going to have during the day. I'll probably just try one. I'm not really into sweets that much. I think I'm going to actually move my coconut and cherry flapjack into dinner time because there's not much going on here. So what I'm going to use to heat my meal tonight is going to be this fuel gel that's for a British Crusader cup. They call it Fire Dragon. I guess it would help if I held it right side up. Now the tricky part about this is once you heat it up, it's going to turn into a liquid, and you need to have something. So I had to fashion a bit of a holding stove because I couldn't find the one that I had for it. And there we are. I'm going to go ahead and use my supplied match and striker. Oh, maybe. Or I'll go get another one. Alright, let's see if I can't do a little better job here. Pardon the hands, but boy, this thing is so flimsy. These are terrible. And it's the French to the rescue. Oh yeah, first. Ooh. Let's see if I can get this opened up for a quick look before my pot becomes scalding hot. That's what it looks like cold. It's not too shabby. Oh my gosh, it smells fantastic. Still a little bit in there. I'm just going to try a bite cold. You know, it smells good, but there's like no spice to it at all. It's super bland. Here we go. It says a mildly spiced soup with chicken and brown rice. And I gotta tell you what, that is some of the lightest brown rice I have ever seen. I would say it's white. Time to give her a try, hopefully without any kind of firm barking. And this gigantic shovel spoon. There's a piece of chicken in there, I think. Oh yeah, no, we're coming back. Although those Crusader fuel tabs are pretty darn expensive, they work like a champ. Anyhow, I'm going to pour my cocoa mix in here. Oh, it smells good. You know, I used to grow up in a town where they made cocoa, and then when you drove to school in the morning, the plant was working, and you could smell cocoa. It smells exactly like that. All right, here we go. It's been a while. I think it's cool enough to eat. Here's another look for those who like to have a close-up. That is not brown rice. That's just white rice. It tastes a lot like a curry. I don't know how Thai it is. I don't think, is Thai curry? I don't know. Well, I finished the whole thing. I was going to tip it up and just pour whatever dribbles were on the ground. Anyhow, it wasn't terrible. It was kind of, actually, as I got closer to the end of it, it got tasting better. And it really needs like a big dose of black pepper and a squirt of lime, and it would have been fantastic. And there was a little bit of creaminess in there that I didn't get at the beginning that I started to develop at the end. It was okay. The chicken was kind of dry. I was surprised by that. The chicken, what little bit was in there, was not that fantastic. The soup itself and the rice were the best part of it. Well, that soup by itself was 345 calories, somewhere in that neighborhood. So for a big boy like myself, that ain't going to get her done. Let's check out the coconut and cherry flapjack to keep my coconut theme going for the night. Just a coconut cherry bar. Close up on this guy. It's not much to look at. The cherry flavor in there is pretty subtle. It's nice. What you get a lot is a coconut at the end, and the coconut provides a nice chew. I really don't eat a lot of coconut. I really don't eat a lot of coconut in my normal life, so this is really fun for like a one-time thing. I don't know that I would want to have this all the time. It's pretty sweet, but it's not overly sweet, so it's not too bad in that direction. I'm definitely finishing this. By the end of that was pretty sweet. And if you need to rinse out your mouth, if it was something that was overly sweet, have a little cocoa out of a hot metal cup. Oh, wow. That's fantastic. Deep, rich cocoa. Well, it's dawn. It's time for some rombouts and some Nescafe. Well, let's get this amazing looking breakfast going. I'm going to go ahead and mix up my drink. It requires 350 milliliters of water, which fortunately, this cup actually has that on the side here, so I don't have to guess. Well, that worked out. And I'm going to have my rombouts, which is one of my favorite Ration coffees, if I can figure out which end of this I'm supposed to open up. It's got some pretty big flakes in it. One thing I don't understand is why these Rations are always so stingy with the coffee. If anybody knows anything about the military, it's a big coffee drinking group, so why would you start your day with two tiny things of coffee? Doesn't make any sense. This is the napkin that comes with the kit. These are really nice. They're in there. I'm not going to put sugar in because I don't ever drink sugar in my coffee anyway, so I do if it comes in a 3-in-1, but sugar's not something I would normally add. I decided to call an audible. I don't want tuna for breakfast, so I'm going to try these fruit biscuits and the fruit explosion instead, so I can get this open. There we are. Hey, that's not so bad. That's what that got. I'm not sure if that's going to taste good on there or not with that ginger flavor to it, but we're going to give it a go. Let me try it by itself first. Well, it tastes mainly like pear. Well, adding this to it neither added or subtracted to the flavor. It was just there. This is really a strange flavor. Anyhow, I'm going to finish this fruit explosion real quick. I did have a big drink of this orange drink. Man, that stuff is really good. It's to me, it tastes like it has a slightly tart orange flavor to it, which is really refreshing. So I had the yellow cap, which is apple, mango, banana. I didn't really get that flavor. Let's go ahead and crack open this cereal bar. biscuits are kind of a bust. This looks promising if I don't get it all over my hand. Looks like it's got some fruit in there. This tastes like a mix between a Rice Krispie square and a granola bar. It has like the oats of a granola bar, but it's held together with a marshmallow consistency that you would get with a Rice Krispie square. But that could be because this has been sitting in the sun and it's a little softer, so it's a little easier to chew, but that's what it tastes like to me. Holy moly, was that ever sweet. I'm glad I didn't drink all my coffee. Man, I like this stuff. I believe that this would be more accurately labeled as partially cooked dough with a hint of cinnamon. I'm going to go ahead and make my Nescafe. This has got a much finer particle to it than the Rombouts did. Not that I know if that translates to anything flavor-wise. It's just interesting to note. It's okay. It's kind of bitter. It's not the... Rombouts has a much more regular, like you brewed it out of a pot flavor. This has the, what you normally identify with a freeze-dried instant coffee weird aftertaste. Well, let's try to get this baby wrapped up. I gotta say, as I think about it all day, these biscuits fruit are the worst cracker in any ration I've ever had. The dark specks are currant, so 9% of this cracker is currant, but the overwhelming flavor is that nasty ginger spice, kind of pumpkin spice. It's not good. I was gonna have it with the peanut butter, but I don't even know if that would taste good that way. So let's go ahead and try out this chicken massaman and potato with rice. I left it out in the sun all day. It's going to be hot. We got the tropical fruit and nut mix. It actually smells really good. I'm going to go ahead and open up this tropical nut mix. Well, I guess that the nuts are probably not salted. Yeah, so these are neither salted or roasted. I kind of feel like the British government hates their soldiers. Let's go ahead and give this a try, though. This looks good. I've had a couple bites of this, and it tastes almost exactly the same as what I had for dinner last night. And it's not good. Well, it's not good to me. I don't know who would put two of the same type of menus in one ration. We have Indian, and then junk for breakfast. That's this ration. I'm going to have to say that was not fun to eat, but I was so starving, I ate all of it. I've decided that I'm not a big fan of Indian cuisine or unsalted, unroasted nuts, but I ate them because I was starving. Here's my nasty spoon. Why do they only give you one spoon? Kind of cheap. Tuna. That's actually pretty good. But with this freaking shovel, it's going to be like 3 bites. And it needs pepper really, really bad. Doesn't look like much. So I had got a new plate because that other plate was disgusting. And quite honestly, the only redeeming part of this whole ration, as far as I can tell, would be biscuits fruit with peanut butter. It's going to do a peanut butter, but they're pretty small. Well, this is what I have left of the biscuits fruit, which I thought was just disgusting at breakfast, but with the peanut butter, it's the most amazing thing I've ever had. They're fantastic. Peanut butter and biscuits fruit, you got to get it if you can. So I only have a couple drinks left. Here's the cola flavored powder with sugar and sweetness. I think this is disgusting. It tastes like someone's first attempt at making pumpkin pie spice, and they failed. Do the tropical flavored drink powder with sugar. Oh, wow. And even though it's almost bedtime, I would do the fruit flavored energy drink. Probably not the best decision I'm going to make all day. Let's go ahead and give this a taste. Got some floaties in there. It'll be all right. That's really good. It does taste tropical, which doesn't actually have like a real flavor. You would think it might have. Really got to get these stirred up to get the whole business in there. This actually tastes a lot like pineapple. Pineapple and apple. That is delicious. It's really sweet. It could be less sweet and I would love it. Let's go ahead and give this hard candy a try. So that is a black currant flavor, and I would totally suck on that all day. Which, if you're playing along, Smitty's now taking another shot. It's bonus footage time. Anonymous Dave is going to try out the Beyond the Beaten Track Cola drink. So we got the Crusader Cup, which is a traditional Beyond the Beaten Track drinking device. We got 500 mils of water. I'm going to pour it in here. Do you have a stirring device? Good for you. I'm not going to try to spill cola drink on my table that I just varnished today.
Shall I hold it off the table?
Nah, we're alright. Ooh, look at that. Go ahead. What do you think?
Kind of tastes like a light, kind of a citrusy
No, I don't want it. I don't like it.
soda. It's doesn't taste like Coke.
No, it doesn't taste like cola to me at all. I thought it had kind of like a spice seasoning flavor to it.
Like spice cider?
Well, no, like if you get the winter beers have that spicy whatever they put in it.
Kind of an apple cinnamon thing. It could be kind of an apple cinnamon.
Yeah. I would say yes. All right, Pauly. Wherever you are, this one's for you. Oh. Jeez. Thanks for watching.